guys, it's Joshy here, and I am back with another Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon Wi-Fi battle. So this one was against Evan off Discord, and by God did I really want to show this off. We'll get there later. But guys, if anywhere through this you think you want to battle me or would like to jump on it all, Discord is linked down below. Plus, also, if you do enjoy this battle, I think we'll drain punch that like button today. So anyway, we'll get into the battle. So as I said, it was against Evan off Discord. I believe it was NU we were having. So I was like, okay, let's see what we do. So he leads off with Torkoal, which is fine for me because I led off with Tauros, and I thought, you know what, I could swap, but I think I can make this work. Which is fine because, I mean, Tauros, this is actually my special Tauros, if you haven't seen it before, which I say you probably have. It is Specs, Sheer Force with Fire Blast, Surf, Thunder, and Blizzard. So it does actually hit really hard. So anyway, he's going to go for the Skull Bash with the Power Herb, getting his defense boost, but unfortunately for him, I am not aiming defensively. So I'm thinking, yeah, it's a 3-hit kill, so I go for Fire Blast again, and I miss! I'm like, what the hell? I just had always assumed Fire Blast was a guaranteed hit in Sun. I'm guessing it's not, so good work me. But anyway, I'm going to follow up with another Fire Blast. I thought I could save him, but I have no interest at this stage, so I'll just get this thing down where I can take it out. And yeah, this Torkoal's going to take me out with a Flame Wheel here. So good start with the Tauros there. So that's probably the worst that Tauros has ever done in any of my battles for a long time. So I thought I'll bring in Cinccino here. This is my actual, what is it? This is my special Cinccino with Fake Tears, Mud Slap, Round, I believe, and Shockwave. And I have Technician to power them up, plus I have, what do I have? Bright Powder. So that way with the accuracy drops and the Bright Powder, I'm more likely to not take a hit, which actually works really well sometimes and can be really salty, or salt-inducing, I should say. So anyway, he's going to go for the Fake Out there, so of course he's going to hit. So I might fade, so I'm like, okay, well, I should outspeed next turn. Let's get another Mud Slap. I should be lucky enough to be able to at least dodge 1 or 2 attacks, so we'll see. So I went for the Mud Slap, as I said. Not doing too bad damage. You know, if I can drop his accuracy once more after this, I might go for a Fake Tears. Then he goes for a U-turn and does not miss. So yeah, this isn't working how it should be. Come on. So anyway, he's going to bring in Facade, which is his lovely annoying Zangoose. So I know this set now. I've versed it. I've been salty against it. So it is Sub, Attract, Swords Dance, and Facade. So I thought, oh well, let's get an accuracy drop. Just that way, it's high, or not highly, but it's got the chance to miss any of my following Pokemon. So Cinccino's going down. I've taken out nothing. I've done a bit of damage against a few things, but taken out nothing. So I thought, you know what, let's bring in Wormadam. I should be able to take this hit, and then I can go for something to follow it up. But he actually withdraws here, which I guess is fair enough with a drop, and brings in his Torkoal. So I thought, okay, well, I went for, which is actually a risky move against a Zangoose, but I went for the Swagger, and so this thing is going to have its attack boosted, which again, being a physical Torkoal, is a bit of a problem if he gets through the confusion, so it's not the best to rely on, but if he doesn't, it can work in my favour. Now, I was thinking here I could stay and go for the Toxic, because if he hits himself in confusion, I'm going to take him out. But then I thought, let's just play it safe, let's bring out my own Incineroar. But he actually does hit himself in confusion, so Toxic would have taken him out, which would have been cool. But that's alright. So I'm going to go for the Darkest Lariat here. I just thought, you know, in case he does swap, which I doubted he would, but I can at least take a decent chunk off anything else. So I'm like, yeah, okay, I've taken out one now. So now he brings in Facade again, and I'm like, okay, this thing's a pain. So he goes for Attract, actually, and I went, oh, okay, well, I don't know if he would have taken me out or not. I believe I'm actually max HP, max attack, so there's a chance he wouldn't have. Now, I'm in love. I have no idea what I was doing. So I actually, well, sorry, not this turn, I believe next turn. So I am immobilized by love. Now, I should have gone for the Flare Blitz or something here. I believe, guys, I think I go for the Leech Life. I just thought if I do live, I may be able to get a good chunk of HP back here. But honestly, I should have just taken this thing out, being such a threat. But at least the leech life is going to do a large chunk of that. This thing isn't going to be around much longer with the toxic. Unfortunately, it's not enough. Even Darkest Lariat probably would have done it. So now he's going to go for the facade, and Incineroar's going down. So at this point, I thought this is game because I have a very, I believe, Beedrill sitting in the back, which isn't a Mega Beedrill and is not an offensive Beedrill set. It's a very weird one. And then I have my Vileplume, and none of them are actually that fast, guaranteed the way I'm running it, let me tell you. And he's got Fire type and Fire moves sitting in here, so I thought, yeah, this is game, so I just kept playing. But as you know by the title anyway, this is an ultimate Vileplume clutch. Absolutely beautiful. So we'll see how it goes. So anyway, he goes for the Fire Blast. Does a large amount. That's not great. So I went for the Drain Punch. I thought this thing's really HP invested. So I actually do over half, which I'm expecting is going to give me a lot of HP back. So that's worked in my favor. So I should be able to easily live another Fire Blast. But he actually goes for a Dark Pulse, so he doesn't miss. So that actually worked out again in my favor. And you know, now he's going to swap out, and I thought, okay, what's he going to do here? He brings in Incineroar, and at this stage, guys, I was fighting to win, but I had no thought of actually being able to do anything. So the Intimidate drops me down one of my attack boosts, but I'm still +1 in attack, which is good. So I'm able to get off a Drain Punch, which helps, gives me some HP back, but the only problem is I have a feeling this thing's going to outspeed me. So I'm not sure. I guess running a sweeping type of Vileplume would work well if I did have a some speed investment or even chlorophyll, but I run effect spores and by God, guys, it works. So that fake out, I was like, you're going to be kidding. So now I'm flinched, but this thing is asleep. This thing was the one thing I definitely thought would cause a large chunk of damage to the remaining Pokemon on my team. So now he's going to swap out here, and I thought, I didn't know if he'd swap or not. I was taking the turn here to go for a Swords Dance. I thought, you know what, I need some boosts back up, and it should allow me to do a lot more damage. So I'm glad I didn't go for the Drain Punch there, because it would have been a wasted turn. So now this thing's going to go for a Shadow Ball, and I'm like, okay, come on, I know this is going to hit hard. Let's see, and I live on 9 HP. I get the Spadef drop, but that is no worry to me at this stage because I'm actually able here to pop my Salac Berry, which without speed investment still makes me faster than a lot of, I think, all these remaining Pokemon. So now I'm able to go for the Petal Blizzard and take out this thing. So I'm like, this is ridiculous. Come on. I honestly did not think I'd be able to pull this off. So at this stage, I'm like, come on, if I can just take out this thing, I think I can take care of the last two with the other Pokemon, hopefully. So anyway, he's still fast asleep, which is exactly what I needed. I am now +2, but I thought, let's go for a Moonlight. It's a little bit risky because he went for the Fake Out, obviously, there. But I don't think he'll be outspeeding me now at this range of with my Salac Berry boost. So I'm like, come on, okay, I think he's in range enough to take out with Drain Punch now, thanks to being +2, even with the drop, and I was correct. So now I have gotten rid of this thing. I honestly think I could probably take care of the rest of his team as is. So, Vileplume's got a good chance of doing it, but if not, I think I can do it. So he's going to bring in his Gorgebus Tail, which is actually his Huntail, and yeah, so he's going to go for Sucker Punch because I know this thing as well. I battled it in another battle somewhere. I believe, anyway, it's a Shell Smash set. So, not giving him the chance to set that up, which is fine because he had no chance because I was going to take him out there. And so now all I have to do is take out this thing, which I do still outspeed now. Or if I didn't, I do. I can't remember. But I'm able to get the Drain Punch off now with +2 again and take out that thing. So, I cannot believe of that clutch. That was just honestly felt so good to have such a good clutch. So as I said, I had my Wormadam, which had no attacking moves. We have Rest, Toxic, Attract, and Swagger. And then we have a Beedrill in the back, which is actually Normalium Z Beedrill with Confide, max HP, max special defense, with Electro Web, Roost, and Toxic. So the sets I had, I'm going to get that thing to work because I really want to see it work. Like, really work. But honestly, guys, this was so awesome. I couldn't, I've got a sweep with this thing before, this Vileplume, ages ago. I'll try and add it to the end of the video. But it was with a couple of baton passes to give a little bit of healing and defense boosts, because that's what I was aiming for, but it obviously would work if you ran a chloroform sunny day or speed boosting one. You know, there's different ways to run it, but I couldn't believe that effects was pulled off for me. Like, whoa, go guys. So anyway, as I said earlier, if you did enjoy that, please do drain punch that like button. You know, it lets me know you're enjoying it. Any comments, suggestions, things like that, the comment section is down below. And also, as I said, Discord is linked below, so you can jump on there to join me at any stage. But anyway guys, until my next video, I'll see ya.